So I'm seeing a lot of inspirational videos on TikTok, and I wanted to join that bandwagon. I'm going to tell you how I made my first million. So for those of you, damn it. So for those of you who do not know, I'm a corporate fat cat. I'm sure you could tell that's an antique. And I did it by bankrupting a crib company. Laughing at my own jokes. Here was my scheme. I found a crib off of Craigslist and I bought it for $100. I don't have a baby, but here's where it gets interesting. The hardware, they had lost it. So I contacted said company who sold the crib and pretended like I had purchased the product from Amazon and the hardware was missing. Unethical, I know. But all you broke bitches with ethics, stay put. I'll be in my speedboat. So I contacted them. I was wearing a disguise when I wrote the email so they couldn't tell it was me. And I pretended like I was a really old guy, like I was grandpa buying a crib for my daughter's child, whatever the deal is. And I made a story up. And I said, hey, we bought this thing off of something called Amazon and there was no hardware included. And I don't know where the Bill Cosby accent's coming from. So I said, you see, the hardware is not included. I need you to send me a new pack of hardware or I'm going to send it back to Amazon and I'm going to write a bad review about your product because you didn't include the hardware. They wrote me back. They did not ask for order number. This is where they made their last mistake. They sent me the box of hardware and I continued through multiple disguises, right? So if I'd write an email, I'd wear glasses so they wouldn't recognize me from the old guy. And I would do the same kind of thing. Hey, your package didn't have hardware in it, so on and so forth. Until I ended up with a giant garage filled from top to bottom with nothing but this specific hardware for cribs, right? This specific make and model of crib. Well, it turns out I was stepping on some toes, right? Ace Hardware ended up contacting me and went, whoa, whoa, whoa. We're the company known for finding all the weird hardware. Who are you? And I was like, oh yeah, I'm Dio Screws. So they said, all right, Dio Screws, well, we're going to buy you out for $500 million. We'll just dissolve the company, buy you out as our, obviously, to be taken serious with competitor. I talked about a $502 million and the speedboat that I had mentioned earlier. That's how I made my first millions.